Hey, it's April from the Noble Garden, and today is August the 7th, 2022, and this is my 10th garden tour of this season. I'm in zone 7B if this is your first time watching me, so that you know that. And we have a long growing season. Right now in the month of August, August is usually our hottest month, our most humid month, so my garden is most definitely struggling. And it's most definitely showing that it's getting closer to the end of the summer season. So I'm going to talk a lot about fall as well as we go along this tour. So let me go ahead and get this started. So we're on the first two rows where we usually start. This is the cattle panel that used to have cucumbers. I did put new cucumber seeds down. They have not popped up on this side, but they have on this side. I have plenty of time in my season to do cucumbers again, so I'm going to try it. You'll notice that all of the squash is gone. And I'm going to leave this blank. I'm going to come in really soon and put extra soil down and start getting this ready for my fall plants, such as the cabbages, the cauliflower, the broccoli. All that needs room like this. This right here, actually, I guess since we decided to pull up all these awful zucchini plants in this spot, the basil has decided to, this is cinnamon basil, and it has totally decided to take over here. I do have a zucchini. This was a baby at one point that actually now is up and going. So since it looks healthy and it looks good, we're going to leave it there. On this side, you're going to start to see my green beans. And now you can see the green beans better too, but now that the bigger plants are gone. I see that this section didn't pop up too well, but that is fine. I will show you. I went ahead and planted some new seeds. So same thing, my season's long enough, I could do green beans again, so I am putting baby seeds in to get a new row started. This cattle panel had the cuisine. I did not enjoy the cuisine. I'm not saying it's a bad one. I just personally didn't enjoy it. It was a big plant that only gave me a little bit of fruit. And in these sections, right now you can't see any pop up on this side, but this side you can. I went ahead and put green beans, and I'm going to let green beans grow on the arch. The other thing that's starting to pop up more is my marigolds. I don't know if they were being suffocated by the squash and zucchini or what. But these are a few more of the baby zucchinis. I'm just going to leave them there to look bad. And guys, this is my cucumber melon. This thing is wild and crazy. I show it to y'all every episode, and it is just crazy. Look at these green beans on this side. Now, this side did do good. This is mainly my rattlesnake green beans. They're really pretty. I'm going to see if I can find you one. There we go. You see how they're green with purple stripes? They're very tasty, but when you cook them, they do cook green. But they are very tasty. They're one of my favorite. No, they probably are my favorite green bean. And then on this arch used to be cucumbers and Armenians. I did put some new cucumber seeds in. This side, both babies have popped up. This side, neither of the babies have popped up that I can tell, so I might have to reseed that. Look at these marigolds on this side. It's crazy how they popped up now. And look, more view of just how wild and crazy this cucumber melon is. It has now grown up that arch. And I bet you there's a lot in there. I hardly ever pick them. As you can see, there's a lot of bees in there too. I don't know if y'all can really see the booming bee population in there. Yeah, I'm not sticking my hand in there right now. And then these right here are my peppers. Now, peppers are starting to come in good. We pick them as we want them. I really don't come out here and pick them much. This right here is the habanada. It is the sweet version of a habanera. And I have not picked them at all. I'm pretty sure, and they're loaded, guys. I'm pretty sure they have to be a different color. This is my Jimmy Sweet Red. I don't have any ready to show you. But they are pretty prolific and they're very tasty. They're turned red though. They're sweet, not spicy. This right here is one of my Californias. Now California, when I want a pepper, I'll come out here and I'll cut it green. Or I'll let it get red. You can eat it either way. So if I was needing a pepper right now, I can come out here and I'd cut this guy off and I would eat him. But I don't need them right now, so we'll just let them turn red. But guys, these pepper plants are pretty loaded. Now we're getting into my purple pepper. which those are good too. They're really good, actually. They're ready to be picked when they're this purple. That's the purplest one I've had all season. And then we're going to get into the chocolate. Now, they will turn brown. They're kind of like the California. If I wanted a pepper, I can even green. Otherwise, I just leave them brown. And these guys are pretty loaded too. I've had one brown so far this season. And these are the yellow ones. They are super loaded. They actually have some of my biggest peppers, but they haven't turned yellow yet. So, like, look how big this guy is right here. Actually, hold on a minute. The guy's pretty big, but I just leave him alone. So now we're going to walk toward, this used to be the corn bed. As you can see, it has a corn in it. This is my new zucchini and squash. We've already talked about this before. And I'm just having a hard time with zucchini and squash right now. The bug pressure is on and it's on full for them. I'm actually now getting pickle worms, and pickle worms are no fun. They're these little bugs that they drill themselves into the fruit. Some people still eat the fruit, and I can't do that, so I don't. But I just throw it to the chickens. But it did decapitate my, like, look, it chewed off the top, which I didn't know that they'll do that. So, but this has all been BT'd, inject-wise and sprayed-wise. I'm trying to stay on top of that for worms issue. Guys, this right here is a squash bug. And you don't want them to do this. This is how they put seeds down and make babies. So I'm actually going to kill them. This is what their seeds look like if you've never seen them before. And you do want to pick them off. This is the newer watermelon bed. It was my old potato bed. These watermelons look good. Now, if you see these leaves on this watermelon, they're actually pretty cool. This is the star and moon. So no, it is not diseased. It's supposed to look like that. I had my in-laws over, and I had to explain that to them. Asparagus, still doing good as always. And then this is my okra. Ta-da, guys. Okra has finally showed up and decided to play with us this season. I was starting to get worried because it took okra forever. But okra's one of those, once it gets started, it is started. You are going to be full of production. So I'm happy to see it. I do want to show you guys how beautiful. And it's not fully bloomed. But guys, I love okra flowers. I could grow okra just to see the okra flowers. I kid you not. I think they're beautiful. And then on the back here, you can see cucumbers and Kajari melon. We're going to go around and actually see it. Cucumbers are something else that really, really struggles with the heat. It does have, let me think about it and not say it wrong. It's a mildew. Let me think about it. Downy dew. There we go. Downy mildew. I cut the leaves off to try to manage it. I needed to come out here and do fungicide. Fungicide's been hard for me to do. I like to do copper fungicide, but it's been really hard for me to do because it rains and storms, and once it's washed off, it's not doing its job, so it's really hard. So this right here, guys, is a salt and pepper cucumber, and it's supposed to be yellow. Let's see if I can zoom in for you guys. It's supposed to be yellow with those black dots. There we go. So no, this cucumber's not sick. It's supposed to look like that. And then these are my Kajari melons, which they are starting to ripen. And from research that I did, when it's green like this, they're not ready. They have to be not green. And they're in these produce bags, and when they're ready, they're like cantaloupe. And they're supposed to pop off, and you can come pick the bag out. We will see. So I'm hoping in a few days I can finally announce to you guys that I've finally tried the Kajari melon. I do also have honeydew, and this honeydew plant looks really bad with this downy mildew. It's the season, guys. It's hot. But I do have a honeydew down here. He's pretty big. I check him every day. So if you want to check your, like, honeydews, I'm not sure if honeydews fall off, like, the others do, but I was told when you push on the bottom, and if the bottom's nice and soft and spongy, then it's ready to go. I'm starting to think it might be ready to go because its tendril kind of like watermelon. It's completely dried off. I actually just picked it off. So I might go ahead and pick this guy. Because the other thing I'm looking at, and I don't know if I can get it in camera, that's making me think it might be ready, is that you see how I can't get it on camera, guys. This guy's huge. But its top is very dried out. So, I don't know. See, there's his bottom. When I push in, I don't know. I gotta think about that. But I do have a few more growing. I need to put bags in these, because they're getting caught on the fence. This is the peppers. This is my mini bell peppers. They were struggling very, very hard in the beginning of the season. I think you guys remember, and I told you guys that I was going to give it time, because I do think it will catch up and be fine. And ta-da! They did, along with all those other peppers. Now, this aisle right here, I can't get around it anymore. My sweet potatoes I have taken over. What's climbing up the arch right now is the moonflower. But my sweet potatoes have completely taken over the world. My husband asks me all the time, like, how do you know when they're done? I go off the dates that I wrote down. I'm going to take it back to Okra for a second, just because I found this beautiful flower. Look how pretty Okra flower is. So this arch used to have cucumbers on it. I did start some green beans. Before we head down the tomato aisle, I just want to show you guys. The last time I grew this sunflower in my old house, it didn't get this big. It didn't look like this. And I just think this sunflower is absolutely beautiful. It is called the Vanilla Ice. Vanilla Ice. I think they're so pretty. All right, so this right here, the first few, we're on the back end. We don't usually come in this angle, so I'm going to show you this end right quick. This is my indeterminates. They're having a hard time living their life in this Florida weave that I tried. Florida weave is not for me. I think I've said it in multiple videos. On this side right here, this is my, we're going to see if some slicers. This is my Dr. Witchy. I talk about him all the time. He's my favorite, but look how pretty and yellow his tomatoes get. I'm going to make you guys a video talking about tomatoes and types, varieties. I wanted to make it for this Tuesday, guys, really bad, but I think that I'm not going to have time. I think I'm going to have to make a different video and work on that one some more. It's going to be a long one for you guys. This right here is the, and I don't have one ripening right now, but this is the Kellogg's, and it's really good too. It's a yellow one that turned out really good. This right here, I'm going to just turn you back and forth. Just a indeterminate that outgrew its life. So this right here, this whole aisle right here is the determinates now. That, yeah, I'm not doing determinates this way either. We're going to try something different. And then, now my tomatoes are starting to look sickly. This plant right here looks real bad. I think he might go ahead and get ripped up. It's just that time of year. All my plants have, for months now, had blight. And they have amazed me how they have passed, had their survival of it. But I don't like how this plant in particular looks right now. There you're sure typical look of blight. And I went around this week and I did give everything a haircut, but it's just blight for you. It takes over. You will eventually lose the battle to blight. It just matters on how you treat your plants to see how long it, takes to win. And I have been very fortunate this year that I have won this long. So this is my Amish. And I do like the Amish. They do split, so. But this one didn't, and it rained a lot yesterday, so I'm probably most definitely going to pick that guy, so if it storms again today. But look, tomatoes looking good. Now, these determinants on this side, and I'm not talking much about them today because, like I said, I'll make you guys a long tomato variety video. And this guy's going to be on here a lot. This is Carolina Gold. We'll talk about Carolina Gold in that video. But they're very prolific. So this is my cherry tomato aisle. And it has outgrew its... It is so tall we can't reach those anymore. We have capped some of them. We have cut them off at the top so they can't grow anymore on some of them. We have produced so many cherry tomatoes that we actually make sauces from cherry tomatoes. They're delicious. But this has been a really good tomato year for me. I am very excited about my results. So, but now we're going to start getting into some bigger slicers. These are my Cherokee line. Look at this. This is a Cherokee purple. It is one of our favorites. But there's you look at all my tomatoes. Now, guys, look at this patch. This is the original watermelon in Cantaloupe Bed. And I'm going to show you some pretty big watermelons. And I'm going to show you why they're not ready, even though we all want it to be. I try to make an excuse all the time, but they're not ready. Look how big this watermelon is. And if you think that one's big, guys, look at this one. This one is gigantic. I hope y'all can see that. It is not ready. You see that tendril right there? It is still green. It has to be brown and crusty. So I know it's not ready. But look at them. I just want to show you guys from a distance. See, this is why I wanted this. We got to fix this black tarp. This is why I wanted it to be out here like this. I wanted the watermelon just to grow down like this. Such a great idea. Except for I think I put too many watermelons in the same bed. All right, let's look at this cantaloupe. Now, we have eaten, I think I've gotten 4 cantaloupes so far from here. I have to look daily because they ripen fast. So this is the Minnesota Midget, and that's the ones that we are eating, and they are very, very good. Very, very sweet. I like them because of their size, because they're like a one-person thing. And that one's still green in there. I don't think I see one that's ripening. Actually, this one probably will be the next one. And then I have some jumbos in here that I just want to make sure there's no orange ones in here right quick. All right, let me show you my jumbo ones. There is my jumbo one. I have another one. Look at this cinnamon basil. I love it. Here's another jumbo one. That's a baby jumbo one though. It's little compared to some of the other ones that I can show you guys. Here we go. Look how big my jumbo ones are. That's probably they had to be orange. Now, the thing about cantaloupe is when they're ready, they fall right off. So there's no guessing. They fall right off the vine. You just pick them up. Here's another big watermelon. That's a huge watermelon. All right, guys. I think I've entertained you enough of this video. I hope that I can show you a few more tours. I think I can. I think I can do a few more. We're ripping things out. As we get to missing a lot more, I'm going to stop the videos for now until the fall gets started. But I thank you guys for watching these videos every week. And I hope it inspires you to try gardening. It takes years to learn. And even after you think you learn it, other things happen. I am going to do the variety tomato video. It's going to be a long one. Look out for it. Hopefully I can get it done, I guess now by Thursday. And then another video at some point I'm going to do is a review of my pros and cons and what I did right, what I did wrong, plants that did the best this year, like a review video of the year. That should be coming, I don't know, we're still in August, and August is still producing a lot, so I don't know if it's going to be more of a September video, but that's another one for you guys to watch out for. So, thank you guys for watching, and remember, if you like my videos, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.